what जैसा खाओगे अन्न वैसा बनेगा मन, वैसा बनेगा मन. It has a profound effect on our consciousness. There have been studies that those who eat regularly from certain restaurants and all that, their nature, their behavioral pattern changes. A group of people were, they were fed the food cooked by some people who would cook with anger and grudge. So the food cooked with anger and grudge, gradually when you take over a period of time, makes you an angry person and makes you a person filled with grudges. So the food carries the consciousness of the person who is cooking that food, actually. So if you see nowadays many brands, they are advertising this is mom's recipe, this is mom's kitchen, this is mom's pasta, right? Mom's noodles, whatever. There are many brands which are coming, beginning with moms. Why? Because people love the food cooked by mom, right? Mother's recipe, cooked by mother. So mother's recipe, you may have the mother's recipe, you may cook with the same recipe, but what is the main ingredient of the recipe? What is the main ingredient of the recipe? Love. It's love. That's the main ingredient. And that nourishes us. That nourishes us. That nourishes us. Our conscience. And that nourishes to the extent that we are able to, tolerate many ups and downs also of life. Because we have been nourished by the love. Nourished by the love. So, therefore, the main ingredient is the love. There is a beautiful story of Ramanujacharya. Ramanujacharya is a great acharya in South India. Shri Vaishnava Sampradaya, the main acharya of Shri Vaishnava Sampradaya. He had his disciple and he had his guru also in Srirangam when he was staying. So one day he saw his guru Ramanujacharya, and it was a hot summer day. He offered his obeisances to his guru. And the etiquette was, unless the guru asks you to get up, you don't get up. Okay, so the guru will say, now you get up, and then you get up. It was a hot day and the ground was burning. The sun, if there is some sand or granite, physically South Indian never some granite, the granite becomes very hot. And the sand also becomes very hot. So the ground was very hot. And he offered the obeisances, and the guru is not asking him to get up. And his body is burning. And one of Ramanujacharya's disciples, he went under Ramanujacharya. He could not tolerate. He just offered his obeisances and said, Guru Maharaj, you come on my body. You can't get up, but in your position of offering obeisances, he slid under his guru to prevent his body being scorched. And when his guru saw, then he asked both of them to get up. He said, I wanted to see who amongst your disciples has the greatest love for you, who can tolerate you being scorched. So he said, I wanted to see that. Why did you want to see that? And he said, I wanted to see that because I've been thinking there should be someone who should be cooking for you. I wanted to have one of your disciples to be appointed as cook for you. And I wanted that disciple who has maximum love for you, so that he can be your cook. Because in the recipe of cooking, the main ingredient is love. So in this way, when we eat food cooked by those who love us, we are actually nourished. So therefore this prasad, it carries the love of the devotees who cook and also the love of the Lord whom we offer it to. So that's the main ingredient, and that will nourish us. Just like the mother's love has nourished us, similarly this prasadam nourishes us with the love of the devotees and the love of the Lord. And therefore it has a profound effect on our consciousness. The profound effect on our consciousness. I remember I met one lady and she said that she has a very serious marital conflict with her husband. And she started coming to the temple and associating with devotees, and she had a serious conflict even before coming to the temple. I met her and I just suggested, I said, you start cooking without onion garlic, at least certain recipes, if it doesn't require that, and offer it to the Lord, and don't tell that this is offered. Okay? And make it very nice and just give it to her husband to eat. And she gradually learned many good recipes without onion garlic. And everything we cook in our Govindas, in our temple kitchen without onion garlic, almost everything, Punjabi chole and paneer with butter masala and so many things, everything, and without onion garlic, and it's equally tasty or more tasty than with onion garlic. So many people have testified. So she learned all the recipes, started cooking, offering it without telling her husband, and the husband would just eat his normal meal. It was prasad, it was offered. And gradually their relationship improved, because the prasad has a profound effect on consciousness. Their relationship improved just by honoring that prasadam, because it carried that nourishing element, love, which nourished the finer, the subtle brain tissues. Right? And their conflict, they became more mutually understanding, usually more tolerant to each other, more understanding and more tolerant, compromising, and so on. So this is a true case study. This is a true case study. So therefore, these four basics that we discussed in the beginning, that how we should always throughout, even these four basics are important in the beginning of the spiritual life, but not just that, they play a key role throughout our spiritual life. And if we can make a regular habit of associating with devotees, at least once a week we can make a priority to come together, have the association, read at least one line, one sentence from the book that we are keeping up with us, chant in the morning at least one round of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and see how that will empower us, and offer the food that we cook to the Lord and be nourished by that. So to just conclude, as we discussed, that our association, it defines us. The books, they enrich our life, as we discussed life enrichment series. The chanting empowers us, and the diet nourishes us. It nourishes our finer brain tissues. It nourishes even the soul. So therefore, stick to this ABCD of spiritual life, and you will see that your life will be full of great joy, of great meaning, of great contentment. Simple things are very rare nowadays. It's very difficult to be simple in this world. It's not easy. These four things are very basic, very simple. It's not difficult to do them. But it's very difficult to be simple. Right? Although this is simple, but the time is like that. But still, if we just stick to these four basic things of spiritual life, we can see its profound effect on our consciousness. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And there is a saying, it is Yeah, it is simple to be happy, but it is difficult to be simple. The same effect, the same thing basically. That in this time and age, to have a simple approach to spiritual life will actually empower us in many profound ways that we can witness firsthand. We can have first-hand experience of that, provided we approach this in this particular way. Okay, we can have some Q&A. If you want to share anything, you want to ask anything, please feel absolutely free. Hare Krishna.
So, Prabhuji, like when you join the corporate world to the Krishna consciousness, so in the initial days, like what was the challenge, like which you faced, like when I'm coming from corporate world to the Krishna consciousness? Because like whenever we are getting into this Krishna consciousness, we'll be having a lot of challenges from the outsiders. They will say that what this person is doing, we are going to party, but he is going to Saturday and Sunday to kirtans. So these kind of challenges are really good to know. Like how do you overcome those? Like when you move from corporate world to entirely a different era.
Okay. So it said that when you do something different, first people will laugh at you. They will say, "बड़ा संत बनने जा रहे हैं अभी, बड़ा भगत बनने जा रहे हैं." It's like that. So people will just laugh at you, ridicule you in the beginning, just mock at you. But when you continue, they will then neglect you. Off. This person is off. You don't talk. First they kind of mock at you, but then they will stop mocking. How long they will mock you? So they will neglect you. They will neglect you afterwards if you continue. And if you continue further, then they will someday inquire from you. कहाँ जाता है? एक बार मेरे को भी लेके चलो. Right? They will tell you on their own. They will become inquisitive to find out that you are doing something so consistently, and you look pretty happier than before. You can see that you are very positive. You have greater energy. You have greater positivity in your life than before. So they will then, after mocking at you and neglecting you, they will become inquisitive. They will become inquisitive one day and ask you that share also with us. We would also like to join you. कहाँ पे जाते हो? Like that. And later, the same people who once mocked at you will admire you if you continue. Will one day admire you also. So yeah, it's a like a curve. That happens. That happens. My mother tells me that some of my relatives who really were mocking when I joined Krishna consciousness, now they look forward and they so much admire me to my parents. They say, when he comes, please bring him to our home. So many things. All this. So I have seen that whole curve happening in my own life, and many devotees have witnessed. So basically, it is how much you value your spiritual life. People will value what you value. What you give value to, people will gradually have the acceptance for that. So therefore, this is one of the most precious things we have got in our life. If we are valuing it, gradually we will see everyone else will also come to value it. But it will take, they will see how consistent you are, how much you admire. Hare Krishna. So we end over here? Okay, you have a question. Hare
Just adding to the last question, whatever he has asked. Now, like monthly, we have like in corporates we have team dinners. Sometimes we have outings and all, right?
Okay.
So in such a like
What do you call the dinner as?
team dinners, team dinner,
Team
dinner. Yeah,
dinner.
team dinner.
Okay.
So, like our managers, they used to force us like we should like since it's a team dinner, right? So we
Yeah.
should be there. So even though like sometimes we are denying, but still they force us. Okay, you should come with us. Even though we are not having anything over there, but still since like mostly people they prefer non-veg and all, and they will be like going to such kind of restaurants. Even though we are not having such kind of things over there, I mean we are not having anything over there, but still we have Kantiwala and all, right? So should we go or what should we do in such kind of?
Okay, so going for team dinner, we have to sometimes maintain the team spirit, part of the team. Again, you may just have even one thing is you don't have anything. Other thing is you could have something like some fruit juice, something which is acceptable. Within a mind, you may just offer it to the Lord by chanting the Mahamantra, and take something also, some salad, some fruit juice, something. Sorry. Yeah, something which is acceptable. If you go, then one day I remember I met one devotee in Tokyo. We were recently visiting, and he said that we have team dinners, and at times I bring my team to Govindas. Right? So they have Govindas in Tokyo because the team member says because he is part of our team, and whenever we go out, he doesn't eat food. They have noticed. He comes with us, but he will eat some fruit, some fruit juice or whatever, some salad. But we also want him to have proper meal. So in order to give company, they would also come in Govindas where you can have proper meal, and they can also have something can be made. So gradually the whole team can also become favorable. So that way. So yes, we can keep the team spirit because then you can also be a part of the team, then the team will also be with you. You are with the team, so in reciprocation. So in this way, team members will appreciate what you stand for, and they will appreciate that you are part of the team. But you don't eat non-veg and certain things that your personal values. They respect you for that. Right? So it's like that. So gradually, people do become favorable, and when they come to Govinda, they can take darshan of the temple also, of the Lordship. They become spiritually inclined. Right? And then they would say that nice restaurant, we can come more often here for team dinners. Right? We don't mind. Right? Some of them at least, they will have a say, or at least, once a while they will surely come and increase the frequency. So that way preaching can also take place. So like that. These are the intelligent ways by which we can, get the whole team. We can both bring the whole team to Krishna's team. Okay, so we can end over here. I would like to thank all of you for coming this evening and in this party hall for having a party with all the devotees and for joining the Hare Krishna party. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.